Brainerd PW B1 versus Proctor. Got a couple people out today. Levi Hansky not feeling so great. There we go. Shot on goal by Proctor, saved by Joe. Centering pass swept away by Bennett Lick. Jones stole it away there for a second, but Proctor got the puck back. Centering pass, bad save by Johnson, swept away. Point, tip goes off the side of the net, put down low, and intercepted by Friesen. Friesen dumps it in from the neutral zone for a line change. Puck rings all the way around the boards. Fierabend comes racing out. Fierix seals the puck in the neutral zone, chips it over to Fierabend on the wall. Fierabend across the zone, nobody there. Proctor dumped it in deep. Benson down low. Chips it back towards Campbell. Scoops it up the wall to Fierix. Fierix gets it across the blue line, and Fierabend races down after it. That's an icing on Brainerd. 13-11 left in the first period. Beautiful rink they have here in Proctor. It's 6 years old, this facility. Face off in the Brainerd zone. Henson over to Campbell. Campbell up the wall for Anderson. Anderson chips it on down ice. Another icing on Brainerd. Anderson got a little too much on it there. They're calling that an offside. Face off in the neutral zone. Lick chips it out to center ice. Proctor dumps it back in. Picked up by Jones, center of the Brainerd zone. Jones behind the Brainerd net. Jones chips it out to the red line. Sent back. Jones kept it out. Friesen. Pass over to Moores. Moores got plenty of room to shoot. Oh, just off the left post. Nice shot, though. Good play by Friesen. Up center ice. Moores bumps him off the puck. The puck picked up by Friesen. Friesen poked off his stick. Gets into the Brainerd zone on the right. We got 3 defenders back. Jones tying him up near the wall. Centering pass. Tipped away by Lick. Jones down low, stolen away from him. Proctor, pass is deflected up high, pops out to the center of Brainerd zone. Lick gets her stick on it, gets it out across the blue line. Proctor dumps it back in. Jones sends it out to the point. Lick over to Moores in the neutral zone, out of his reach. Brainerd goes off for a line change, but Proctor charges in on the left side. Shot with a glove save by Johnson for a whistle. .11:35 left in the first. Henson. Something on it. Proctor, center zone. Took towards the net, but swept away by Henson. Fierix over to Anderson. Fierabend back to Anderson. Anderson dumps it in deep in the Proctor zone as Frericks races in after it. Proctor tries to send it out, but Fierabend sends it back in deep. Frericks down low. Anderson pressuring. Proctor into the neutral zone across the blue line on the right side. Poke check by Campbell, steals it away. Campbell skates it out across the blue line, poked off his stick. Proctor controlling again in neutral zone. They chip it in across the blue line. Henson over to Campbell. Campbell crosses the zone for Frericks, just out of his reach, and trickles out into the neutral zone. Proctor goes back to retrieve it into their zone. Brainerd line change. Proctor dumps it in deep. Campbell in after it behind the net. Campbell not able to get anything on it. Picked up by Proctor. Center zone, picked up by Friesen. Friesen heads down ice. Nobody with him. Poked off his stick as he crosses the blue line. Friesen able to chip down deep. Moore is in after it. Moore is tying it up. Had a stick on it, but stolen away. Second defender, and Proctor sends it out to the neutral zone. Campbell drops it back to Jones. Jones tries to center it, goes off a skate. Jones picks it up and skates it in. Tries a toe drag, but stalled on the ice and sent back out to the red line. Lick over to Hokinson, goes behind him. Moores. Proctor sends it in high into the Brainerd zone. Picked up by Lick. Lick out to Hokinson. Hokinson off a skate. Proctor sends it back into the Brainerd zone. Jones there to retrieve. Moores dumps it in deep in the Proctor zone as Fierabend races in after it. Proctor sends it up the wall and then skating on out. Proctor into the Brainerd zone on the right side. Lick with a nice poke check. Lick to Frericks on the right wing side. Right Frericks in on the right side. Cuts towards the net. Lick's taken down. It's going to be a penalty coming up on Proctor. Shot from Anderson. A blocker save on Proctor. And Proctor being called for interference. 8:50 left in the first period. Fierabend on the face-off. Anderson and Frericks on wing. Campbell and Henson on D. Fierabend tries to chip towards the net. It's stolen away. And pops out to Henson in the neutral zone. Henson over to Campbell. Campbell up the wall to Anderson. Anderson fans on it, and Proctor sends it back out. Campbell. Campbell over to Frericks now. Frericks centers it to Fierabend. Fierabend chips it across the blue line. Proctor picks it up. Proctor down low in their own zone. Pass Friesen. Campbell and Henson are back. Shot from high point. The glove save by Johnson. 56 seconds left in the Brainerd power play. Go, Proctor! Hokinson on the face-off. Proctor dumps it deep in the Brainerd zone. Campbell with it. Campbell up to Friesen. Friesen over to Moores. Moores sends it back to Friesen. Poked away, and Proctor heads back into the Brainerd zone. Dumped on net, saved by Johnson. Henson. Henson still carrying into Henson. Oh, almost had a shot there, but poked off his stick. Out to Friesen at the point. Friesen keeps it in. Friesen shot on goal, saved, rebound out front, and then the Proctor goalie swept it towards their 10D. It was covered for a whistle. face-off. Proctor sends it all the way down ice. It's going to be an icing. Brainerd with 7 seconds left in the power play. Fierabend on the face-off. Over to Moores. Moores to Jones. Jones fans on it. Trickles across the blue line. Chips it back in for an offside on Brainerd. Friesen skates it in. Friesen with a look. Shot on goal. Rebound up front. Fierabend not able to get a stick on it before it was swept away. Jones, neutral zone. Jones knocked down. Lick is back. Defend. 1-on-1. Shot on goal. Blocker saved by Johnson. Proctor with it down low. Centering pass. Nice effort there by Moores to get his stick on that. Not much of a shot, but Johnson able to save it. 6:55 left in the first period. Score 0-0. Been on the face-off. Back to Henson. Henson over to Campbell. Back to Fierabend out front. Chip forward to Anderson. Anderson stick handles past the defender. Anderson up to Frericks. Frericks in on the right side. Poked off his stick. Picks it back up down low. Centering pass to Fierabend. Shot on goal. Rebound. Covered.
Nice job, bro!
Hokinson on the face-off. Frericks and Anderson on wing. Hokinson into the right corner. Frericks there to help him. Proctor comes away with it. Anderson ties him up. And Proctor skates out into the neutral zone. Back check by Anderson. Frericks to Henson. Henson up into the neutral zone to Hokinson. Campbell steals it away. Puck loose. Proctor turns back towards the net. Henson with a poke check. Loose puck again. Campbell to Anderson. Anderson runs away with it. Dumps it in deep. Brainerd needs a line change. Proctor shoots the puck out of their own zone. Up the middle. Loses the puck at center ice. Fierabend, Friesen gets it across the blue line. Taken back by Proctor. Proctor sends it out. Jones. Friesen gets it across the blue line, fumbles it a little bit, has to dump it down ice. It's going to be an icing on Brainerd. Is it not quite across the red line there? Fierabend on the face-off. Jones up to Moores. Moores kicks it across the blue line. Races after it. Proctor back the other way. And on the left side, back towards the middle. Missed pass picked up by Friesen. Friesen to Moores. Moores has to turn back for it and then dumps it in deep. Hokanson racing in after it. Proctor sends it up the far wall and out into the neutral zone. Lick handles them off, stolen away by Hokanson. Hokanson took it across the blue line. Proctor sends it from the near side of neutral zone, and they skated in. Jones pressuring. Centering pass, dangle towards the goal. Johnson save. Puck behind the net. Jones with a poke check, sent up the wall by Hokanson. Another shot on goal from the point, saved by Johnson. Hokanson sends it over to Anderson. Anderson dangles out to center ice. Balls get over to Friericks, but it's intercepted. Proctor in on the left side. Jones and Friericks down on the ice. Lick behind the Brainerd net. Lick to Friericks. Oh no! Breakaway by Proctor. Henson out to tie him up. Swept away by Johnson. Puck trickled towards the goal. Henson tying him up down low. Penalty on Proctor as Henson was pulled down. Holding penalty on Proctor. Brainerd back on the power play. Faceoff will go back down to the Proctor end. 2:55 left in the first period. Fierabend on the face-off. Friesen and Moores out. Moores back to Campbell. Campbell over to Henson. He missed the pass. Henson shot on goal. Pad save. Rebound out to Campbell. Campbell slap shot deflected up over the net. Friesen down low in the corner. It's poked off his stick, sent out to the point. Henson not able to keep it in. Campbell back. Retrieve it. Campbell. Pressure in the Brainerd zone, kicks it out to Friesen. Friesen to Moores. Moores bounces off his stick and then poked back out to the red line. Henson pushes it across the blue line. And the puck pops out. Friesen with it. Friesen shot on goal. Glove save by Proctor. 45 seconds left in the Brainerd power play. With 2:10 left in the first period. Hokanson. Friericks. Back to Lick. Lick over to Jones. Jones to Friericks. Friericks skates up. Centering pass. Nice. Oh, what a play. Nice pass by Friericks over to Anderson on the left side, but his shot went just wide. Friericks, right wing circle. Centering pass to Fierabend. Fierabend drops it to Lick. Lick. Down to Anderson. Bounces off his stick. He sends it behind the net. Friericks steps up, but it's cleared all the way down ice by Proctor. Icing is waved off for some reason. Jones skates it on out of the Brainerd zone. Jones up the middle. Splits the defenders to Anderson. Anderson, backhand shot. Nice. Not a loose puck, but it was whistled dead. 1:23 left in the first period. Both teams back to full strength. Fierabend on the face-off. Back to Henson. Henson cross ice to Campbell. Campbell has to poke it forward. He's in after it. Fierabend lined it up on the wall, but Proctor able to skate it out. Proctor poke check by Anderson. No, Campbell. Proctor on the left side. Henson stops him just inside the blue line, sends it out to Morris. Proctor will sweep it away. Picked up by Friesen on the far side of the neutral zone. Send it back over to Morris on the right side. Morris in on the right side. Morris tries to get to Friesen. It hits a skate. Pops out to Henson. Henson shot on goal. Stick save. Swept to the far wall. Friesen, the stick lift, ties it up on the wall. Fierabend out to Morris. Morris back to Fierabend. Fierabend with a spinning backhand scores it down low on the right side. Brainerd up 1-0 with 32 seconds left in the first period. Fierabend on the face-off. Over to Morris. Morris sends it in deep. Fierabend and Friesen in after in the left corner. Poked off Friesen's stick, and Proctor able to skate it on out. Send it across the zone. Henson. Morris back to Henson. Henson tries to send it across the zone. Hits a shin pad. Pops out to Morris. Morris sends it out across the blue line. Hokinson chips it on goal. That's the buzzer, end of the first period. Start of the second period. Brainerd up 1-0. Proctor in across the blue line. Angled wide by Anderson and Lick. Out to their right D. Shot goes off Fierabend's skate. Hooked off the side of the net. Swept to the corner by Lick. And out to the point. Their D fans on it. Anderson ties him up. Lick pokes it forward. Friesen on the right side. Friesen shot on goal, glove save by Proctor. Fierabend on the face-off. Wins it back to Jones. Jones spins away from the defender, sends it down to the corner. Proctor is there, send it across behind the net. Now across the blue line, Friesen. Nice back check, pokes it off their stick. Proctor sends it down deep in the Brainerd zone. Jones up the wall, nobody there. Proctor keeps it in. Jones out to Anderson across the blue line. Anderson in on the right side, poked off his stick, but retrieves it, puts it on goal, and it's covered for a whistle. face-off. Over to Moores, picked up by a Proctor winger. Proctor skates it out of their own zone. Up the middle, and nice poke check by Campbell. Gets it off the stick. Wraparound attempt, goes off the post. Henson. Up the wall to Moores. Moores chips it into the neutral zone for Friesen. Poked away by Proctor. Friesen whacks it in deep. Hokinson. Line him up down low. Bounces over Henson's stick and Proctor the other way. Friesen back with Campbell. Campbell, his stick on it, sends it up to Moores on the wall. Poked away by Proctor, deep into the Brainerd zone. Campbell steals it away behind the net. He gets checked down. No penalty. Out to the left D. Proctor. Shot blocked by Fierabend, or no, by Hokinson. Hokinson forward to Moores. Moores in on the right side. Drop pass to Friesen. Friesen skates right up the middle and scores. Top left corner. Brainerd up 2-0. 12:35 left in the second. Proctor into the Brainerd zone on the right side, angled to the wall by Lick. Centering pass, poked away by Jones, pops out to neutral zone, shot on goal stick, saved by Johnson. Proctor sends it out to their left D, but he's not able to keep it in, and ends up all the way down in the Proctor zone. Proctor clears it out, sends it back to the Brainerd zone. Jones out to center ice, picked up by Proctor, and they dump it in off sides. Center ice face-off. Fierabend on the face-off. Fierabend to Jones. Jones. Lick. Back up to Anderson at the red line. Poked off his stick. Proctor sends it deep into the Brainerd zone. Jones in after it. Jones up the far wall to Frericks. Frericks shoots it forward. Picked up by Fierabend. Fierabend skates it in on the right side. Fierabend tries to send it across the zone to Anderson. Anderson back to Fierabend up front. Fierabend, another spinning attempt, but swept away by Proctor. Kept in by Lick. Proctor skates it on out. Jones and Lick back. Jones with a poke check, steals it away. Moores. Blocker saved by Johnson. Rebound bounce dangerously close to the goal line, but swept away. Offsides on Proctor by Proctor. $11:15 left in the second period. Hokinson take the face off, just outside the Brainerd zone. Hokinson to Henson to Friesen. Friesen over to Moores. Moores in on the right side. Moores tries to send it to Hokinson out front, but hits a skate. Friesen circling the neutral zone, waiting for Hokinson to come back out. Proctor steals it away. Poke check by Campbell. Sends it back up the neutral zone. Campbell skates it right up the middle. Shot on goal by Campbell. Nice shot. Saved by Proctor goalie. Fierabend on the face-off. Left wing circle of the Proctor zone. Fierabend to Anderson. Kicks it out to Campbell. kept in by Frierix. Frierix shot just over the net. Proctor sends it up the far wall, kept in by Henson. Henson centers it. Frierix going away from him, and Proctor heads down ice with Campbell back defending. Player turns past Campbell. A nice save by Johnson. Henson knocked down after the play. Send that player to the penalty box. Necessary. And it looks like sending Campbell to the box too. Some coincidental penalties. Both teams will stay at full strength. Wilkinson on the face-off in the Brainerd zone. Wilkinson chips it out towards the blue line, kept in by Proctor, but then poked out by Wilkinson races after it. Proctor sends it down into the Brainerd zone, picked up by Jones. Jones sends it up the wall to Moores to Friesen, bounces off Friesen's stick into the Proctor zone. Friesen races after it. Wilkinson sends it out to Lick at the point. Lick, her shot goes just wide. Ends up on the far wall. Proctor skates it out. Jones and Lick are back. Proctor. Proctor scores from the low left wing circle. It goes like a low blocker side. Johnson there. Fierabend on the center face-off. 9:43 left in the second period. Proctor sends it down low into the Brainerd zone. Henson races in after it. Henson spins away from a defender. Sends it over to Frierix. Bounces off Frierix's stick. Proctor keeps it in. Put it on goal. Stick save and covered by Johnson. Off in the Brainerd left wing circle. Fierabend. Back to Henson. Henson. Poked off his stick. Lick. Sends it out to Anderson. Anderson poked it across the blue line and takes off. Anderson burns past the defender. Shot. Blocked. Pad save. Bounces out to center zone. Nobody able to get that rebound. Proctor tries to clear it out, but sent back in deep by Henson. Fierabend. Right wing circle, the shot goes just wide. Proctor at the near wall, stolen away by Fierabend, turns towards the net. Up in the left corner, pops out to center zone, and Proctor skates away with it. Proctor across the red line, missed pass picked up by Moores. Moores heads back in. Moores over towards the right side, centering pass to Wilkinson. Swept away by Proctor. Proctor skates out of the Brainerd zone on the left side. Past Henson. Blocker save by Johnson. Centering pass picked up by Henson. Henson up to Moores. Moores didn't see it. Ends up down in the Proctor zone. Friesen in after it. Friesen. Behind the Proctor net. Friesen gets a stick on it. Centering pass by Friesen to Moores. Moores has to spin away. Gets a shot off. Saved by Proctor. Proctor picks up the rebound. Sends it out to the point. Past Henson. Wilkinson back to retrieve it. Wilkinson Out to center ice for Friesen. It's intercepted. Proctor dumps it in deep as Lick goes back to retrieve it. Lick up to Friericks. Stolen away. Lick picks it back up. Lick drop pass to Henson behind the net. Henson over to Friericks on the far wall. Friericks out to Fierabend. Fierabend up to Friesen. Back to Hokinson. Sorry. Friesen shot just wide. Ends up on the far wall. Proctor out to their left wing. Chipped out to center ice for Lick. Lick back to Hokinson. Hokinson tries to bat it forward. Proctor heads back into the Brainerd zone. Lick cuts him off and steals the puck away. Lick up to Friericks. Stolen away by Proctor. Proctor past Henson. Henson's got a tripping penalty coming up on him. Come on. And two coincidental penalties just came out of the box. Now Henson is in there for Brainerd penalty kill. 6:37 left in the second period. And Brainerd on the penalty kill. Brainerd up by 1. Fierabend on the face-off, right wing circle, Brainerd zone. Fierabend wins it to Campbell. Campbell to Jones. Jones to Fierabend. Fierabend sweeps it out to the point. Shot from the point, saved by Johnson. Ends up in the left corner. Fierabend knocked down. Another shot off the side of the net. Proctor shot from the high slot. Saved by Johnson into the right corner. Jones sweeps it back to Campbell behind the net. He misses the pass and Proctor picks it up. Proctor out to their lefty. Shot over the net. Puck on the near side wall picked up by Campbell. Campbell sends it out to Moores at center ice. Moores misses the pass and it trickles into the Proctor zone. A big defender back there to retrieve it. Moores centers it. It's the side of the net. Proctor off of Friesen's shin pad. Jones sends it back to Moores. Moores in on the right side. Centering pass to Friesen. Friesen dangles. Shot on goal. Bounces in. Just trickled up over the pad and into the goal. Friesen scores a shorthanded goal for Brainerd. .23 seconds left in the penalty kill for Brainerd. Brainerd up 3-1 with 5:29 left in the second period. Moores on the face-off. Proctor in on the left side. Angled off by Moores. Shot in the left wing circle. It's wide. Ends up on the near side wall. Poke check by Campbell. Proctor fans on a shot from the right wing circle. Campbell across the blue line. Moores. It's intercepted. Friesen pokes it forward. Henson is out of the box and dumped in by Moores. Friesen pressuring down low. Proctor defender skates past him. In up the middle. This kid must be like 6 feet tall. Jones pokes it across the Brainerd blue line. Up the neutral zone. In up the middle. Dangles past 1-2 players. Shot. Oh, just chipped over the net. Great effort there by Jones. Despite not feeling so well. Friesen sends it down behind the Proctor net. Into the far corner for Moores. Moores up the wall to Jones. Jones sends it to the center zone. Hokinson with a stick on it. Poked off his stick. And Proctor able to clear it out. Campbell poke check at the red line. Steals it away. Hokinson. Campbell sends it deeper into the neutral zone. Proctor tries to head back the other way, but a loose puck picked up by Hokinson. Friesen over to Fierabend on the right side. Hokanson coming up the middle. Nice pass to Hokanson. Oh, he's not able to get enough on it. One-handed tip there by Hokanson. Fierabend with another nice pass. 3:38 left in the second. Fierabend on the face-off, left wing circle of the Proctor zone. Proctor wins it to the wall. Chipped it up the wall, kept in by Lick. That was just out, I guess. So Brainerd offsides. Zone face-off. Fierabend on the right side, cuts towards the net. Centering pass, poked away by the goalie, out to Henson at the point. He fumbles it, has to send it in deep. Fierabend tying it up, chipped out towards the center of the zone. Proctor picks it up and skates it out. Henson and Lick are back, poke check by Henson. Proctor still controlling it, another poke check by Henson. Proctor shot from high slot, saved by Johnson, center mass. 3:04 left in the second. Hokanson on the face-off, right wing circle of Brainerd zone. Wins it over to the sides. Swept away by Proctor, but kicked out by Friesen to neutral zone. Proctor heads back the other way, and on the left side, Jones pass to the left wing. He's down low, sends it out to the left D. Shot from the left D position. Stick save by Johnson. Rebound covered for a whistle. On the face-off. Proctor not able to keep it in. Friesen steals it center ice. Over to Moores. Moores shot, saved, and covered for a whistle. Nice pass by Friesen there. Hokanson on the face-off. Right in the circle, the Proctor zone over to Moores. Morris sends it out to the blue line, but neither defender able to keep it in. Proctor got it into the Brainerd zone, and it's cleared out across the blue line. Offsides, I think, on Proctor. 2:10 left in the second. Fierabend on the face-off, neutral zone. Back to Henson. Henson up to Fierabend, bounces over his stick and into the Proctor zone. Proctor sends it back out to neutral zone. Lick has to retrieve it in the Brainerd zone. Lick down low, back to Henson. Henson up the wall to Anderson. Anderson to Fierabend. Fierabend over to Fierabend, just out of his reach. Fierabend has to race after it, poked away. Proctor heads out of their own zone. Poke check by Anderson. Swept that play. Proctor in on the right side. Centering pass. Dangles past Henson and scores. .24 left in the second period. Hoganson, center face-off. Over to Moores. Sends it up the wall to Hoganson, but Proctor sends it just across the blue line. Jones out to Friesen. Friesen poked off his stick. Picked up by Moores. Moores naively get it across the blue line. He's poked to the far side of the neutral zone. Jones drops it to Campbell. Campbell out across the blue line, intercepted by Proctor. Proctor dumps it back in. Campbell off the shin pad, comes out across the blue line. Proctor sends it up far wall. Jones, Campbell out to Friesen at the red line. Friesen centering pass to Moores. Moores to Hoganson to Friesen. Friesen, his shot goes just wide. Up in the left, in the right corner. Out to Jones. Jones hits some traffic, but able to get a shot off. His shot goes just wide. Friesen, the near side wall. Has to dangle past the defender. It's picked up by Proctor. He sends it up the wall. Stopped short by Hoganson, and then cleared out to neutral zone. Jones, center ice to Moores on the right side. Moores chips it in deep into the Proctor zone. Proctor sends it back out to center ice, and that's the buzzer, end of the second period. Looks like they're going to Zamboni. No, the door's coming up. We'll see here. Nope. Just a minute of break. Get the third period started. Waiting on the other linesmen, I guess. Starting face-off, Hoganson comes away with it, loses it just as he crosses the blue line. Proctor back the other way. Proctor in on the right side. Hope check by Campbell, gets it away. Campbell tries to send it up the wall, kept in by Proctor. Proctor with the puck down low, circling behind the net. Goes off the skate, covered by Johnson for a whistle. goal stick save by Johnson. Campbell tying him up behind the net. Pops out to the left corner. Proctor to their left wing. Shot blocked by Moores sends it forward to Friesen, but out of his reach, up into the Proctor zone. Proctor sends it up across the blue line off the center ice. Proctor in on the right side. They cut towards the middle. Henson and Campbell sends it up the far wall to Friesen. Friesen to Fierabend to Moores in on the right side. Moores stops just inside the blue line. Tries to backhand it to Friesen. Hits traffic. And Proctor gets it out across the blue line. Center ice. Proctor in the Brainerd zone. They cut over towards the left wing circle. Pass blocked by Fierabend and sent up the wall for Moores. Moores gets it out of the Brainerd zone. Friesen back to Moores in on the right side. Moores shot. Glove save by Proctor. 13:24 left. Brainerd up 3-2. Fierabend on the face-off. Frierix steals it away. Shot just chipped over the net. Anderson after it in the left corner. It's tied up. Frierix in there to help him. Frierix pops it out. Proctor steals it away. Proctor. And on the left side, past Jones. Lick angles him wide. The shot goes up over the net. Pops out to the right D, who keeps the puck in. Proctor. Lick sends it out through the neutral zone. Stops dead. Center of the Proctor zone. Frierix pressuring. Proctor sends it out. Jones picks it up. Far side of the neutral zone up to Frierix. Frierix to Hokinson up the middle. Sends it over to Friesen. It goes behind him. Lick picks it up. Sends it towards the net. Proctor intercepts and sends it up the near side wall. Moores races over. Ties him up and steals away the puck. Moores down low, sending past to Friesen. Shot, stick save. Up in the corner, Hokinson and Friesen battling for it. Proctor comes away with it. Proctor, center ice, over to their left wing. Angled wide by Jones, down into the corner. Centering pass, misses everybody's stick, and Friesen comes away with it. Friesen across the blue line, poked back in by Proctor. They're offsides. 11:57 left. Hokinson on the face-off. Friesen across the blue line. Drop pass to Hokinson. Goes behind him. Henson keeps it in. His shot hits a skate. Proctor skates on out. Campbell back by himself. Everybody races back to try and help him. Henson. Nice save there. He intercepts a pass. Hokinson across the blue line. Forgot the puck. Brainerd offsides. Face-off in the neutral zone over to Frierix. Frierix right up on the wall. Fierabend comes in to help. Proctor comes away with it. They head into the Brainerd zone on the left. Angled off by Frierix. Lick to Fierabend. Fierabend over to Frierix. Frierix across the blue line and on the right side. Poked off his stick. Comes up out in the neutral zone. Proctor in on the left side. Lick cuts him short and steals the puck away. Lick sends it behind the Brainerd net to Jones. Jones in the right corner. Gets blocked by the referee. Proctor centers a pass. Intercepted by Frierix. Frierix tries to clear it out, but Proctor keeps it in. Proctor over to the right D. Anderson ties him up. Centering pass swept away by Friericks on the near wall. Out to the left D, slap shot pad saved by Johnson. Jones down low, sends it up the far wall to Anderson. Anderson skates it out across the blue line. Fumbles it at the red line, and Proctor sends it back. Proctor, and on the left side, their shot goes wide. Anderson ties it up on the far wall. Jones, he's puck out in the center of the Brainerd zone. Jones sends it out across the blue line as Hokinson races after it. Proctor, on the left side, angled off by Jones. Jones kicks it away. Jones and Moores head down ice. Moores in on the right side. Moores sends it across the zone where it's intercepted, and Proctor skates it out. Proctor player trips on the blue line, picked up by Hokinson. Poke check by Proctor, steals the puck from Hokinson out to center ice. Proctor across the blue line, offsides. 9:39 left. Hokinson on the face-off in the neutral zone over to Moores. Moores drops it to Henson. Henson over to Campbell. Campbell skates it out of the Brainerd zone. Passes to Moores. Moores in on the right side. Moores centering pass to Hokinson just out of his reach. Puck ends up down low behind the net. Moores, Hokinson, intercepted by Proctor, and Proctor skates it out of their own zone. Centering pass, Proctor up the middle, cut off by Henson. His puck down in the corner. Centering pass swept away by Campbell. Poked out front, shot saved by Johnson. Face off left wing circle, Brainerd zone, Fierabend. Proctor wins it. They drop it to their left D. Over the right D. Shot. Pad save by Johnson. Jones ties him up in the left corner along with Fierabend. Fierabend comes away with it. Sends it forward. Kept in by Proctor. Swept on goal. Covered for a whistle. 8:33 left in the game. Fierabend to Jones. Up to Friericks. It's intercepted by Proctor, and they keep it in. Send it to the far wall. Lick tries to send it out. Kept in again by the right D. Proctor, shot blocked by Jones, sent out to the point by Hokinson, by Friericks. Shot from the left D goes over the net and pops all the way out to neutral zone. Anderson tying it up on the wall in the neutral zone. Lick there to help, along with Fierabend. A little battle on the wall. Pops out, Friericks pokes it forward for Anderson. Anderson dumps it in deep in the Proctor zone. And the Brainerd players go off for a line change. Proctor sends it out to the point. Jones steals it. Fierabend back to Jones. Jones with a nice look here. Shot and scored. Wyatt Jones put it down low on the left side. Can't leave that kid alone with the puck. Brainerd up 4-2. Hokinson on the center face-off. Proctor wins. Poke check by Friesen. Puck loose in the neutral zone. Poke forward by Hokinson across the blue line. Hokinson heads towards the net. Hokinson shot just wide. Up the near side wall. Henson not able to keep it in. Sent down ice by Proctor for an icing. Hokinson to Moores out to Henson. Back to Moores. Intercepted by Proctor. And they send it out across the blue line. Campbell back, 2-on-1. Henson races back. Hokinson picks it up center zone. Poked off his stick. Henson out to Moores. Moores across the blue line on the right side into the Proctor zone. Centering past to Friesen. Friesen shot. Blocker save. Rebound pops out. Proctor able to get him out of zone. Lick and Henson are back. Lick with a nice poke check. Proctor up the middle. Shot saved by Johnson. Covered for a whistle. Zone, 6:34 left in the game. Proctor with it on the far wall. They send it out to the point. Shot from the point. Somehow went in. It looked like that shot got deflected a little bit. The angle changed.
Keep working, Blue. Keep working.
Score 4-3. Brainerd still up by 1. Fierabend to Friericks. Proctor plays the purple forward in the neutral zone. Puck tied up on the wall. Jones, Friericks, and Fierabend there battling. Friericks. Proctor sends it down deep into the Brainerd zone. Jones in after it. Jones up to Friericks. Friericks to Fierabend. Center ice. Over to Anderson. Anderson sends it down deep in the Proctor zone. As Fierabend and Friericks race after it. Fierabend ties him up behind the net. Proctor sends it out to the point. Friesen tries to tie him up, but Proctor able to clear it on out. Proctor in on the left side, angled off by Jones. Checked down by Jones. Checked our captain off the puck. Over to Friesen on the far wall. Lick and Friesen. Friesen sends it out to the blue line, but Proctor keeps it in. They step forward. Shot on goal. Rebound swept away by Johnson. Jones sends it up the near side wall to Moores. Moores has to send it back to Jones down low in the Brainerd zone. Moores tied up behind the net. Jones. Moores. Off the wall into the neutral zone, picked up by Proctor. They send it back across the blue line. Poke check by Hokinson. Puck on the near side wall in the Brainerd zone. Moores able to battle for it and poke it out to Friesen. Friesen in on the right side. Over to Hokinson, back to Friesen. Penalty coming up on Proctor for holding, looks like. Brainerd going to go on the power play for a minute and a half. We have 4:31 left in the game. Brainerd up by 1. Hokinson on the faceoff out to Henson. Heads up the right side. Shot. Blocked. Rebound. Swept out by Proctor. Picked up by Moores. Moores tries a centering pass. Is swept away. Proctor knocked off the puck by Moores. Penalty coming up on Moores now. We're checking. Looked more like a collision to me. Go back to that replay. Face off in the Brainerd zone, left wing circle. Hokinson Henson, Friesen, and Campbell. Hokinson won the face-off, but it's stolen away by Proctor. Proctor spins, shoots, blocked by Henson. Friesen angles, gets it across the blue line out to center ice, and then dumps it in deep into Proctor's zone. Proctor skates it on out. Into the Brainerd zone up the middle. Cut short by Campbell. Henson picks up the puck in the corner. Up the wall to Friesen. Friesen to Fierabend. Fierabend loses the puck. Fierabend chips it forward to the red line. Henson picks it up, poked off his stick. Campbell skates it across the red line, pokes it across the blue line. Campbell spins, drop pass to Friesen. Friesen up the middle, poked off his stick over to Henson. Henson shot, blocker save. Proctor sends the puck forward. Friesen and Campbell are back. Poke check by Campbell at the red line. Fierabend picks up the loose puck. Skates it across the zone, dumps it in deep into the Proctor zone as the rest of Brainerd goes off for a line change. Proctor skates it on out. Proctor, center ice, Frericks pokes it away. Campbell to Jones. Jones up to Frericks, neutral zone. Frericks sends it across the zone. It's intercepted. Poke check by Campbell, but Proctor able to skate it on the right side. Angled wide by Frericks. Shot on goal. It's covered by Johnson for a whistle. 2:34 left in the game. Both teams are at full strength. Face off right wing circle of the Brainerd zone. Hokinson, the Lick. Lick ties it up in the corner. Out to Moores along the wall. Moores for Hokinson. Hokinson gets it out to neutral ice. Frericks with a poke check. Frericks steals it away. Frericks, right wing circle, centering pass. It's a skate, ends up on goal and covered for a whistle. Like a timeout. Faceoff will be in the Proctor zone. Hokinson on the right wing faceoff. Moores and Friesen with Jones and Lick. Hokinson wins the faceoff over to Moores. Moores gets tied up. Proctor clears it out. Jones dumps it in, and Hokinson still in zone. Brainerd offsides. .206 left in the game. Proctor probably looking to pull their goalie here. Lick in the neutral zone. Stops him short of the blue line, but they're able to poke it forward. Jones back. Puck dumped on goal. Jones sends it up the far wall. Friesen. Lick pokes it forward. Lick across the blue line out to neutral zone. Poked back by Proctor. Friesen picks it up and dumps it in deep. 1:30 left in the game. Moore ties it up in the Proctor corner with Friesen. Now down behind the net. Friesen. And Proctor comes away with it. Proctor out center ice. Lick and Jones back. Proctor in on the left side. Angle stops short by Jones. Jones steals it away. Moore sends it out to the neutral zone. An empty net for Proctor. Proctor sends it all the way down ice. That's an icing on Proctor. Bring their goalie back out for this face-off in their zone. 53 seconds left. Fierabend, Frericks, Anderson, Henson, Campbell. Fierabend on the face-off. Fierabend runs it out to Campbell. Campbell up the wall to Anderson. Anderson tied up. Proctor comes away with the puck. Out to the point. Henson can't keep it in and ends up in the Brainerd zone. Campbell with it. Campbell sends it up the wall. Goes off Anderson's skate. Fierabend pokes it out to center zone, or center ice. Campbell in on the left side. Shot. Just wide. Proctor, 20 seconds left. Proctor out across the blue line. The goalie's thrown to the bench. Henson angles him wide. Proctor still controlling the puck. Henson pushes him into the corner. Ties it up. Proctor tries to send it up the wall. Comes out to the lefty. Shot high and wide. And that's the buzzer. Brainerd wins 4-3. It says shots on goal for Brainerd. It's 15 and 23 for Proctor. I think they missed a few of our shots. Certainly quite a few of our shots went wide, but good game for the gang. Thanks for watching.